Dear students, this is the last question in your 5th unit. So last topic. So this is the offset follower. So till now we have seen 3 followers: knife edge, roller and flat faced follower. So these 3 followers, usually the cam profile line and the follower line or follower axis in the same line. So it will coincide. So offset means any type of follower. They may use any type of follower with some distance. From the cam axis. That is called offset follower. Either it should be a left or right. So with some distance, the follower starts to rotate from the axis line of the cam. So this is usually you just come here, you just see here. So this is a roller follower with a cam and offset. So the axis of the cam is here. If the roller is here, that is normal roller follower. But now I have drawn this on the cam profile, the roller is somewhere. So this is called offset follower. And in the problem itself, they will give the offset distance. So this is your offset distance. So with the help of this, whatever may be the follower. So instead of roller, you make it knife edge or you make it flat face. But the follower should not lie in the same line of the axis. They will give additional data as offset distance. Clear it is? So now I will take one sample problem for this. So I will read the question. Clockwise at a uniform speed of 200 rpm is required to move an offset roller follower with a uniform and equal acceleration and retardation on both the outward and return strokes. The angle of ascent and the angle of dwell and the angle of descent is 120, 60 and 90 degrees respectively. The follower dwells for the rest of the cam rotation. The least radius of the cam is 50 mm. The lift of the follower is 25 mm and the diameter of the roller is 10 mm. The line of stroke of the follower is offset by 20 mm from the axis of the cam. Draw the cam profile. So this is the question. So now if you are seeing here the words getting changed: angle of ascent, angle of dwell and angle of descent. Ascent and descent is nothing but your outstroke and return stroke. Another name for this. Either they may call it as rise and fall or outstroke and return stroke or ascent and descent. These are all usually different names for these strokes. So now I have written the given data. Theta O and theta R both are UAR, uniform acceleration and retardation. Lift of the follower is 25 mm. Theta O carries with the angle of 120 degree of cam rotation. Theta D 60 degree. Theta R 90 degree and theta D, rest of the remaining angle is theta D in the original position itself. So they have given simply rest. So you have to take 360 minus these three angles. The remaining angle is your dwell period. Okay. So now I will start this. So first you have to draw the displacement diagram. Okay, now I have drawn the displacement diagram. I have started the displacement diagram. So I have taken 1 centimeter equal to 20 degree. So to complete the displacement diagram, theta O 120 degree, theta D 60 degree, theta R 90 degree. The remaining rest of the dwell also 90 degree. So the corresponding scale I have taken. I have divided into 6 equal number of parts, outstroke as well as in the return stroke also I have divided into 6 equal number of parts. So this is usually uniform acceleration and retardation. So what you have to do, you have to make it in the middle line divide it into 6 equal number of parts and make this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same way here also 6, 5 because both the strokes has same type of motion. So this is the first time I am doing, both the motions are in the same category. So join this 1, 2, 3 as well as here 3 you just join with the top and 4, 5, 6. So 1 and 1 matches here. So this is the point A. 2 and 2 matches here, B. 3 and 3, C. 4 and 4, D. 5 and 5, E. And 6 and 6, F. So these are the points. Join with the smooth curve. Join with the smooth curve. Like this. So now extend this dual as it is. Now here, while coming to this, join in the reverse direction or return way. 4, 5 and 3 with the upper diagonal, and 3 again down diagonal. 2, 1. Okay, so now you make it 6 as it is, 6 dash, or simply you just make it F dash. The 6 and 6, F dash. 5 and 5, E dash. 4 and 4, 4 and this 4 line, D dash. 3, 3 dash, 3 and 3, C dash. 2 and 2, B dash. 1 and 1, A dash. So now join with the smooth curve these points like this. So after finishing of this, the construction of the cam, you have to start. The diameter of the roller is 10 mm. Minimum radius is. Now the prime circle radius you need to calculate from the diameter of the roller as well as minimum circle radius. Diameter of the roller is 10 mm. So the radius is 5 mm. Radius is 5 mm. And minimum circle radius is 50 mm. Prime circle radius 50 plus 5, 55 mm. So base circle radius. Now you have to start your cam construction. So first draw this prime circle radius 50 mm. 55 mm you just draw first prime circle radius. Now base circle radius with the same center 50 mm. Just draw here 50 mm. Now draw the offset circle or offset distance. They have given 20 mm. So the 20 mm you just make it in the center first. 20 mm. Now with this draw a horizontal line simply. That means 90-degree line. Now draw the vertical line. Exactly vertical line. Exactly 90-degree line. So wherever it meets, that is the point you have to start your roller with 5 mm. That means radius is 5 mm. So now draw this by taking this as your reference. 10 mm of circle here in this point. 10 mm of diameter. Just draw like this. Now join this particular point wherever it meets the base circle. In that point you just join the line. So now take the angles from this with respect to this line. Take the angles. So that is 120 degree outstroke, 120 degree outstroke. So now divide this one into 6 equal number of parts. Initial itself 1, 2, that means 20, 20, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now from this again take 60 degree, the dual period. Now from this 60 degree take again the 90 degree, 90 degree return stroke like this. So in this 90 degree again you have to divide it into 6 equal number of parts. So 90 by 6 you may get 15 degree. So make it as 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. So now while joining, in previous problems you will join with the center. Now you have to join with the tangentially through this point with this circle. So like this. So this is the main difference between the offset follower and the normal follower. So like this you have to join tangentially through these points. So now this is your up to 120 degrees of your theta O equal to 120 degrees. So now join this dual period or outstroke like this. So now join these points again tangentially through this. Like this, tangentially how to join. You cannot make it as a straight. You have to make it tangentially to this circle. Like this. Like this. So this is the way how to join this. So this is theta R return stroke 90 degree, and this is theta D 90 degree, and this is theta D 60 degree. Okay. Later, from this prime circle point, measure these distances. So whatever I have done in the displacement diagram. So 1 to A, it's very smaller. So mark these points as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same way 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 1 to A, it's nearly 2 mm. So measure this 2 mm and make it here. 2 to B, that is nearly 6.5. Just make it from this prime circle. You have to measure, not from the base circle. In roller follower, always from the prime circle. Then 3 to C, nearly 13 mm. 13 mm. (4) to D. So hereafter it's a bigger one, lengthier one. So take with the compass. It is easy to make it. And 5 to E. 5 to E. Then 6 to F. 6 to F. Make it like this. Again 6 to F dash. Same length you may get. 6 to F dash. 6 to F dash. Then 5 to E. Make it here 5 to E. And then 4 to D. 4 to D. Then 3 to C. 3 to C. Then 2 to B. It's nearly 7. 2 to B. 7. And 1 to A again. It is 2 mm. Measure this. So after completion of this, again the roller follower, you have to make it 10 mm. 10 mm is your diameter of the roller. So with the help of that, you have to make it again the circles. Either you make it as a circles or make it as simply the arcs. So better you just do it as a circles. It is very easy to make it. So now make it as a circles here by matching this. Equally you have to do. So better use compass, or otherwise simply draw the vertical line for this. Simply draw the vertical lines first for this. to match the pro circle with this matches. So now make the circles with the help of pro circle, or otherwise simply with the help of the compass. It's a very smaller diameter, so either use like this, so either do the full circle or otherwise simply make the downward arc, because the downward arc is important to draw the profile. So simply like this also you can do it. So that's your wish, you can do it like this, you can do it in this way. This way also you can complete your work. Okay, so this is the way you have joined now the smooth curve. So already I told you that pitch profile is different, or pitch curve is different in roller follower. So now join the centers of this roller like this, like this. So join this all centers. This is the pitch curve of the cam profile. Pitch curve. So this lengthier portion, if you are not getting, take your compass and join simply with the arc, because both the points are same here. Okay, so either do it like this. Now this is your pitch curve. So this also becomes as a dotted line only. So by mistake I have drawn the continuous line. So everything comes as a dotted line. So now it is your profile, cam profile parallel to this through base circle you will get. Through base circle as well as tangential of this curve. So this tangential points you have to take like this. Tangentially you have to connect the circles. So like this, tangentially parallel to the pitch. Parallel to this pitch curve like this. Like this. So this is your required cam profile. So this line has a pitch curve of the profile, and this visible line is your pitch cam profile of the offset roller follower.